it just be flowing perfectly every single time we step on the floor. And the first half certainly was not bad. And we went into the locker room, and honestly, like, the main focus was stop turning the ball over. That was the biggest difference for us. We knew our shots were going to fall at some point. We knew we were going to start making some more shots, and we really took care of the ball. I think we had 4 turnovers in the second half. 2 were late game there. But other than that, I thought we did a really good job and just resilient and gritty through the course of the game.
Yeah, Caitlin, was there anything different you guys did in terms of getting into your offense in the second half?
Yeah, I think we were just a little more patient. I think the thing Coach Bluter was talking about at halftime is, like, we were just all running around like chaos. Like, nobody was looking at each other. Nobody was actually setting a screen. Nobody was watching a cutter. It was just kind of out of control. Nobody was jump stopping and finishing layups. I think it was just like, take a breath, slow down, really run our offense. And then once we had them in foul trouble, we really tried to utilize driving into the paint. I think that hurt them a little bit. They didn't want to foul as much. And then Hannah Stuelke was obviously tremendous inside. I think she went toe-to-toe with Leah Edwards in my mind. It's one of the best players in the country. Doesn't always get the credit she deserves. And Hannah showed why she's one of the best too. So I'm really proud of her.
Blake?
Hannah Stuelke, what was the impact she made out there tonight?
Yeah, I think, that's what Hannah's capable of every single night. I think her just belief, and once you see her make a couple buckets, you can just see it in her eyes. It's like she really believes in herself, and she knows she should be in this moment. And she finished some tough passes I threw at her tonight, but also she played really good defense. She guarded Aaliyah really well. She boxed out. I think that's the biggest thing. Is I'm just proud of her. I thought she came in here and really believed in herself and had a confidence and swagger about her, and we're going to need that, on Sunday.
David?
Yeah, Caitlin, Kate's probably one of the most underrated leaders in America. She goes out there, probably breaks her nose for the 8th time, and then comes out and hits big mid-range shots in the fourth quarter. Can you just describe her impact and how she kind of keeps you level and just the team as well?
Yeah, Kate is seriously the best leader I've ever been around in my life, and I think every single person that's been her teammate or even one of the coaches would say that and say how much she's affected, every single one of us. And, when you don't have Kate, it's hard to have a whole team because that's how much she balances every single one of us. And, she showed why she's a pro tonight. She went out there and she wasn't afraid of the moment. She comes back in after busting her nose and really takes the ball. She's hitting turnaround fadeaway jump shots. She's driving to the basket. She's getting big rebounds. So I think, like you said, Kate doesn't get enough credit. What she does for this program has been amazing, but her best quality is her leadership, and that's what I admire the most.
Mark?
Has it hit you yet that you are getting a second chance to do this again, and at the same time, win or lose, this is your last game playing Century?
Yeah, it definitely hasn't hit me. I think I'm just really grateful and thankful. I used every single second of my college career over the course of the last 2 years. I've made the most of every single moment. I don't think people realize how hard it is to, 1, get back to the Final Four in back-to-back years, and then 2, reach the national championship game in back-to-back years. And, to be able to go out on top would be super, super special. And I know we're going to have our hands full. South Carolina's been the best all year and kind of been on a different level than everybody else, but we know better than anybody. Anybody can be beat on any given day, and we truly believe that. And we're going to do the best we can, scouting and preparing, and we'll have a lot of different things we can throw at them. And just go out there and give it your all. There's only 40 minutes left in my college career, so might as well go down, give it in everything we have.
Right there.
Hi, Caitlin. Caroline Fitzgerald from Goals.
Mm-hmm.
This is a huge weekend for women's basketball, super special. In your words, why would you say it's good business to invest in women's sports?
Oh gosh, I think the research and the facts, it's just obvious. Why wouldn't you? And at the same time, it's so much fun to watch, and you're going to just be late to the party if you don't.
Caitlin, you guys had the best offense all year long, but I think in all 5 of these tournament wins, defense is a big part of it. You mentioned that earlier, but just how important that is that you guys can count on defense.
Yeah, I think that's, my first 2 years here, we did not play good defense. And going into last year, I remember before the start of my junior year, we went to spring and summer workouts, and Coach Bluter did not let us touch a basketball. And it was probably miserable for the coaches and miserable for us. Defense wasn't something we loved doing. Defense wasn't something we took pride in, and that's what changed. Is we knew if we wanted to reach our goals, we got to find a way to play defense, because it's unrealistic to expect yourself to have great offensive performance for 6 games. It takes 6 games to get to the national championship, and if you think you're going to play great offense every single time, you're wrong. And now we've seen it. Out of 5 games we've played, 2 we haven't played great on offense. West Virginia and this. I would say we played good, had good offense in the second half tonight. We've scored 45 points, but I think that's one of the biggest ways, and I think it's people's wanting to defend. Sydney Falter wants to defend. Gabby Marshall doesn't get enough credit for the way she plays defense. She wasn't on all Big Ten defensive team throughout the course of her career. I don't understand, but she just comes up with big plays on defense. You've seen it, and I think that's one of the biggest ways we've changed our minds and our thought processes. Like, we cannot just be an offensive team. We got to have some sort of defense, and at the same time we play a lot of different defenses. You saw us play 3 different defenses tonight between player to player, zone, and some junk defense, and I think that can throw teams off at times too.
Right here.
Hey, Caitlin, congratulations on everything, success. I have a young daughter, 10 years old, who's super inspired now to play basketball. Because of you, watch your game, your character. What's your message to young girls out there who want to?
Yeah, I think the biggest thing is just, I think one as a young girl is like, time goes really fast, and I guess as a parent too, my parents would probably say the same thing. They probably can't believe I'm 22 years old and about to graduate college and my college career be over. So I think just dream big and, chase after everything you love, whether it's a sport, whether it's art, whether it's music, just go after it with everything you got, and don't let anybody tell you can't. And time goes really fast. I can't believe I'm going to play my last career college basketball game on Sunday, and I feel like just yesterday I was a freshman in college. So just enjoy it and soak in every single second.
Kyle, how much easier was it to reset at halftime, knowing that you guys hadn't played your game? I mean, it would have been different if you went in the half playing your best and you were still down. Did that make it easier?
Absolutely. I think that was like, you almost find confidence from that in a way. Yeah, you're disappointed in the way you played the first half, but at the same time, it's like, all right, like, we know how good we are. We know, we could easily be winning this game right now if we executed that the way we were supposed to. And I think that was the biggest message at halftime is Coach Blutter she didn't mention a thing about, making shots. It was take care of the ball, slow down on our offense, run our offense, and we'll be able to execute a lot better. So I think that was the biggest thing. And, we came out in the third quarter and we won the first 5 minutes by 2, and we just continued to chip away. And eventually, obviously, I think the start of the fourth quarter is really when we showed our resiliency.